Are you ready? Are you ready for the thrill of victory? Are you ready to taste victory? Are you ready to take your sports betting to a whole new level? Sit up, put your feet on the floor, because we have work to do. Welcome to the grind. Welcome to Cappers Nation, your weekly all things sports betting show. Tune in live every Thursday at 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let us make you a more successful sports bettor.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo? Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go! Go out! Boy!
We have no audio. What's going on, everybody? Cappers Nation Live, Friday, game day edition, college football, 3 games on the board, Major League Baseball, a shit ton of games on the board. It is going to be a monster weekend, and we have an action-packed show for you guys planned today that you absolutely do not want to miss out on. All right, I'm telling you guys, you don't want to miss out on what we've got planned for today. We're going to be breaking down some college football games. All 3 of them we're going to take a look at. We're going to take a look at some Major League Baseball action as well. And it's going to be a great time. We're also going to take a little preview of UFC Fight Night 158, headlined by the man himself, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And then immediately following, you guys don't even have to go anywhere, we have not one, but two episodes, episode number 2 and episode number 3 of the Buffer Zone with our very own Bruce Buffer himself. He's going to be going over what happened last week in Abu Dhabi and his experience over there in the 116-degree heat, as well as a preview of what goes down tomorrow in Canada. All right, guys, welcome everybody. Let's take a look who's here. Jeff tuning in first. What's going on, Jeff? LT. Steven, Mr. Prantia says, good morning, Kyle. Hope all is well with you today. Absolutely. It's a fantastic day. Shane M in the house. What's up, Cap Nation? Old Outdoor TV. Hello, how's it going? It's going fantastic. Round Robin George is in the house. George, did you hit any parlays yesterday, buddy? Hope all is well. Sam Hernandez, good morning, everybody. Live, Cappers Nation. Thank you, Sam. Good morning to you as well. Derek Jones, good morning. Parlay George. Chido in the house. Mr. Mark Blevins. Titus, tuning in. Good morning to all once again. TGIF Money Time, absolutely. Lou Falco in the house. Big Kyle J, what's happening, brother? Let's make some money today. Absolutely, it's going to be a great day today. Eric, what's going on? How are you, sir? Prantia says, thank you for the free play winners yesterday. Went 3-0, counting one of my own winners. Congratulations on your 3-0, and definitely free plays. Had a shining light yesterday going 2-0. With the under in the Tampa Bay Carolina game, as well as the Boston Red Sox on the money line. Yeah, Jeff, very, very, very busy night up there in Vancouver. The money is in town with the CFL going on this weekend, as well as UFC. Steven Esposito, what's going on, sir? Reginald, how are you? Anthony, what's going on, sir? Got a nice little crowd rolling this morning, and you know what? It's only going to be getting better. It's only going to be getting better. And we are going to be doing some promotions. We're going to be giving away UFC fight cards, as well as our max fight pick later on in the show. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what you need to do in order to be able to get on that absolutely free and be entered to win. Good morning, William, tuning in via text message. Thank you, sir, for tuning in. I hope you're doing all right. Man, I am jacked up excited for today. I can't tell you how jacked up I am. Corey Taylor, let's get to the money, Cap Nation. We're definitely going to get the money. That is for sure. I lost my train of thought. I was getting ready to say something. Big day today over at Cappers Direct. Big day. Monster day. If you guys didn't read what I posted just a tad bit ago before I went live, it doesn't happen very often. It happens one time a year. It's our Major League Baseball Game of the Year. And yes, I got a stern talking to and wondering why. Everybody knows our guaranteed games, our Game of the Years are always $100. Guaranteed Saturdays $150. Just like our Super Bowl winner that we put out, Super Bowl game, the NCAA championship. We always give those out for $100. All right, we always sell them for $100. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to be able to pull in the guys that are only betting $100, $150, $200 a game, and be able to offer you guys part of what we do, on the other side of things for our bigger bettors that are normally betting $500 or $1,000, $5,000 a game, and that's open up our Game of the Year to you guys. So I went ahead and I just straight up discounted it last night in last night's video. I was here, it was just me and Jay late, and we both were in agreement on it, and we just went ahead and ran with it. So we put it up in the video, and we put it on the website for $50. I knew I was going to get a stern talking to on why I did that, but you know what? It's okay. It's okay. There's always a master plan, and what are they going to do? Fire me? Nah, that'll never happen. Never say never, but pretty damn good chance they're not going to. That's for sure. So, Game of the Year, Major League Baseball, and I threw a little special on it. Normally, when we offer our Game of the Year, Guaranteed Saturday, we give you a refund if for some reason we got to stick our foot in our mouth and, because we lost the game. But I wanted to try something different for you guys, and it's been a great success so far, and I think, first of all, I don't think we're going to need it whatsoever. But for some reason, if this game was to lose, I don't want you guys just to get your $50 back. I want to take care of you, something different. So rather than that, I figured, I still have my Game of the Year that's still, or not Game of the Year, my Game of the Week towards the end of the week. And I figured rather than, just refund you guys $50, if for some reason I lose, I'd rather you make that money back plus more. So I figured I'd give you my Game of the Week absolutely free if for some reason we missed today. But I'm telling you, we ain't going to miss today. Big D Mall, let's effing go. Game of the Year. We got a banger in it. We do. We absolutely do. And you know what? It's definitely going to be a good one. That's for sure. I'm a firm believer in it today. I absolutely love what we put out today. Not just on our Game of the Year, but our premium play card is absolutely stacked from there to my personal plays. And last couple days have been my personal plays have been, we went, we split out, went split out again, and splitting out's okay. Premium plays, heartbreaking 1 and 2 yesterday, and but you know what? That's okay. Sometimes you give a little bit back for the overall greater picture of things and for what you're about to do. So you just got to remember that, guys. Sometimes you give you give a little back for what you do in the long term, in the long scheme of things. And you can't win every single day. You can't win 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If anybody ever tells you that they do, they're absolutely full of shit, and they are lying to you, and they're lying out their teeth just to make a sale, and that's not what we're about here. So, I'll be up and straight up and honest with you guys. Premium plays the last 3 or 4 days, they're definitely due for a monster bounce back. And to be honest, I think it happens today. Everybody knows we own the weekends. We own the weekends. All right? They say Saturdays and Sundays and Fridays are for the boys. Bullshit. It's for Cappers Nation. All right? It's for Cappers Nation. I don't know what the sales numbers will end up being, Shane, but I wanted to be able to include a lot of the, clients and players and viewers that, are not able to, bet bigger, and it's not by any fault to some of you guys. Sometimes, people have smaller books or, their financial situation calls, for them to only be able to bet a certain amount. So, I'm very happy to be able to do it. Absolutely. And, I got a stern talking to, and I got the evil eye a few times today. when El Jefe was walking by the office and giving me that look. But it's okay. I just smile. I'm sure they're watching right now, wondering what the hell I got up my sleeve. I'll be honest, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve for this show. All right? Let's just throw it out there right now because I'm in a great mood. I'm actually in a fantastic mood. I don't know why. It's Friday. I'm in the office. It's happy hour somewhere, all right? It's 1 o'clock on the East Coast. That's happy hour to me. You know, it's 10 here on the West Coast. It's Bloody Mary time. Shane, yes, we're going to take a trip to the barbershop, absolutely. And then I definitely need to go visit old girl for a fresh trim for this weekend to keep it high and tight and nice and low. But yeah, we'll definitely take a spin to the barbershop, so save your questions for some barbershop talk here in a little bit as well. We're going to visit everywhere. We're going to visit the Octagon. We're going to visit the barbershop. We're going to visit a lot of places. But first, I know I'm wearing short sleeves today, but I've got a couple tricks up my sleeve, and let's throw out the first one, all right? UFC tomorrow, and I'm going to talk more about this a little bit later, all right? UFC, going to be a big one, all right, tomorrow. Going to be a big one, all right? Fight Night 158, going to be televised on ESPN, UFC, or the ESPN Plus. Be able to watch it there. But one thing that I wanted to be able to offer you guys is, you know, our guaranteed max fight pick. All right, we won the last one. It was a nice big 3-round unanimous decision. And Mr. Thomas, what's going on, sir? How are you? But I want everybody to be able to bet the fight card and the fight pick. All right, the guaranteed max fight pick. And what we're doing, or what I'm doing, I don't know if they're doing it in the office, but if you're watching, get out that pink slip notice because I'm getting ready to piss some people off. But whatever, I'm in a piss off kind of mood, you know. If you buy the UFC fight package, this week, it's $40. I'm going to give you the guaranteed max fight pick that we sell for $25, absolutely free. Yes, I said it. If you purchase our UFC fight card, which will include all of our write-ups, every lean, every stay-away recommendation, our parlays, our DraftKings optimal lineup, and every one of our fight picks and a full write-up, I'm going to give you the UFC guaranteed max fight pick absolutely free. All right? There's an added bonus. It's $40 for the card. Okay? So normally the card's $40 by itself. The max fight pick is $25. Buy the card, I'm going to give you the max fight pick absolutely free. Now, it doesn't say that on the website. It says the UFC fight card for $40. So purchase that, and you'll automatically get the max fight pick in your account absolutely free. Don't give a shit what the office says. I'm doing it! Did you hear me? It's already done! There you go. We already announced it to the world. But as an added bonus, because I'm ready to test some limits here. Hold on one second. I'm typing this in here. All right. Now, if you purchase any UFC package, buy the card, get the max fight pick for free, buy the month, buy the year. If you purchase it during this show only. Now, if you've already purchased it, I'm sorry, you'll have to purchase next week's ahead of time. But if you purchase it during this show and during the show only, if you enter the promo code UFC10, UFC10, it will take an additional 10% off any UFC package. However, that coupon code is only valid during the show. So as soon as I go off live, that coupon code is done. All right? But immediately following, actually, let me take that back. Immediately following the second episode of the Buffer Zone, the coupon code will be deactivated. So enter the coupon code UFC10, takes off 10%, any UFC package. Absolutely, Derek. No doubt about that one. No doubt about that one, sir. Aaron, how are you, sir? Thank you for joining us. Crazy George. No, it's Round Robin George. We already know you're crazy just because your name is Round Robin George. Round Robin George is in the house. Everybody, welcome Round Robin George. Full disclaimer on Round Robin George. We do not endorse nor follow anything that George posts as a parlay. Sorry, George, I had to. I'll box you in the house. What's going on, buddy? Hey, man, I need some beats to open up the live shows. Maybe something, a little custom rap or something about Cappers Nation and Cappers Direct and all the winners we've been banging. Brandon Foster tuning in. What's going on, sir? Rio C. All right, I'm going to give that disclaimer again because I thought it was funny. Everybody, welcome Round Robin George. Note and disclaimer, we do not endorse nor do we recommend following anything that Round Robin George posts, says, or recommends for you to bet. Sorry, George. Beans boy, this BC Lions game is scaring me. Well, when you get the battle of the shit, you still got shit, right? All right, guys, it's going to be a monster day. Monster day, monster weekend. Boy, I can't wait. I literally can't. I mean, I'm ready for the games. Come on, let's get them going. It's 10:20 in the morning here, and we're hours away. Yes, sir, Aaron. It'll be before the end of the week. Dat boy says, LOL noted. Absolutely. All right, who else did I miss tuning in? I think I got everybody so far. I don't know where my live... There's my live chat. Just double checking my email. I did a cash out last night on 5 dimes. So I'm waiting for the verification process and all of that good stuff to go down. So if my phone rings, oh shoot, and you know what? I think it was them. I think I did miss 5 dimes. Let me log in and see. Bummer. When you do a cash out by 5 dimes, I don't know if they do it for all dollar amounts, but I know for the bigger dollar amounts, they always call to verify that it's you, initiating the payout and all of that stuff. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, no. Nope. Didn't miss it yet. So... Hoop by Night, yes, the game of the year is up. It was up, I believe, at 10:30 a.m. this morning. Titus, my bad, George, because Kyle ain't sorry either, man. Round Robin George, what's going on? We may poke fun at Round Robin George, but we absolutely love all of our viewers. Mark Z in the house. Thank you for tuning in with us, Mark. Speaking of, all of our viewers, first of all, thank you guys for taking time out of your valuable day. I know it's Friday. Some of you guys are at work. Some of you guys are at home. Some of you guys are driving. Some of you guys are chilling on a boat somewhere where it's Edward, probably out fishing, on vacation, at home, sitting on the shitter. It doesn't matter, where you guys are at. I just want to give you guys a big thank you and a big round of applause to you guys. For everything that you guys do to make the live shows possible. Even the 3 people that want to be douchebags and hit the thumbs down button. I mean, it's probably 3 fake accounts from, my buddy Bozo because he's mad that, he can't win anything, let alone a free play, and we gave out 2 free plays yesterday that were all nice winners for everybody. But thank you to you guys, even the haters, that tune in and give us a thumbs down daily. Here's what I say to you guys, the haters. It's okay. It's okay. I might give you the middle bird, but it's okay. We welcome everybody that's here, even the haters. Even the haters come here to get free plays to give out to to other people as well. So, it's something that we definitely, I enjoy doing this. I love doing the live shows. And I'll be honest, if you guys weren't tuning in, we wouldn't have a live show. We wouldn't do the live show if you guys didn't tune in. So, to everybody that, follows along, watches all the videos, gives us a big thumbs up in the videos, to you guys, thank you. And it's definitely a pleasure to be able to do this. I love doing it. Even on a bad day, you're losing, clients get upset and which you guys rightfully so. Sometimes I get a little not in the best of moods. But you know what? I still have an absolute blast doing the live shows. Win, lose, or draw, I have an absolute blast doing them. Now, obviously, the more we're winning, the more fun, life is in general for everybody. Because, if you're making money, making money is fun, and that's what it's all about, is making money, and it's what we do for a living. So, but I mean, I know the highs and the lows, and then, the one low part about this job is I don't mind losing for myself because I know my bankroll can handle it and can suffer. I could lose for a couple months straight, which I wouldn't do, but I could. And I'd be just fine. But I don't even like losing one day out of a week for you guys. Terry Williams, what's going on? Thank you for tuning in. So yeah, I hate losing for you guys, and I absolutely love winning. So I was glad we're able to go 2-0 yesterday on free plays for you guys as well. And free plays have been hot for the last quite some time. Don't forget, guys. Don't forget, I'm going to have more information later on, probably next week, about our big tailgate party at the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl down in Glendale, Arizona, at Cardinal Stadium there, or State Farm Stadium, whatever they want to call it. We're going to be tailgating down there, and we're going to have a grand old time. We're going to have a bunch of booze, bunch of food, and for everybody that's in town or that's coming to it, we'll definitely have more information for you guys, because it's going to be a grand old time. We wanted to do it last year. We just didn't have enough time to plan for it. Well, this year we've got the entire season to plan for it. So it's going to be a great time. Booze, food, free for you guys. And probably have some tickets to give away and leading up to it as well. So going to be a great time. Going to be a great time. And then end of October, I will be in New Orleans for the Saints and Cardinals game, as well as the LSU and Auburn game. And yeah, as Mark said, do us a favor, guys. Give us a big thumbs up in the video if you appreciate all the hard work that we do to bring you guys the free winning plays 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain, shine, sick, healthy, you name it. We'll keep bringing you guys the juice. All right, and if you're new to the channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Bottom, not the big red one next to my face, all right? Whichever way it is. Not the big one next to my face. But, absolutely, you're going to be tailgating in New Orleans as well. Yeah, that one, that red one. The very bottom of the video, bottom right-hand corner of the video, you're going to see a small little YouTube box, all right? Make sure you hover your mouse over that box. It pops up a small little window that hits subscribe. Click that subscribe button, then tap that little bell. That way you get instant notifications each and every single time we drop a video. All right? I want you to guys to be notified each and every single time we go live or we drop a video. And remember, immediately following my part of the live show, we're going to air the Buffer Zone Episode 2 and Episode 3 live right here for you guys. We'll be able to live interactive chat during the live chat. If you guys don't want to watch it at that point, you don't have to. They'll also be uploaded onto our YouTube channel as well. the Buffer Zone with Bruce Buffer, breaking down what he saw last week in Abu Dhabi, as well as episode 3, which we're going to air episode 3 first. We're going to do it backwards, episode 3, then episode 2. Episode 3 talks about UFC Fight Night 158 going down tomorrow, headlined by Donald Cowboy Cerrone. So Michel Pierre is on the card. Yeah, that's that high-flying acrobatic, do a cartwheel, kick you in the face, knock your ass out kind of guy. It's going to be a good time. George, you have a thumbs up button, but you're probably using a mobile device. So you need to click the X out of the live chat. You're going to see a box to close the live chat. Close the live chat, and then it'll pop up all the little boxes where you can hit a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or as well as share it on Twitter, share it on social media, all of that good stuff. All right? All of that good stuff. Give me 1 second here. So if you guys are tuning in over on Periscope or Twitter, do us a favor. Come join us on YouTube, because I know you guys can comment and you can chat there on Twitter and Periscope, but I don't monitor that one. So come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube and join us over here. That way you can participate in the live chat. Hold on 1 second, folks. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, we are back. Big weekend, Jonathan. Big weekend. Absolutely. George, you don't have a thumbs down button? Fantastic. Just hit the thumbs up then. Yes, watch the D-backs go off tonight. Absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. Already gave away 1 free college football game in our daily free play video. If you want that one, you need to watch that video. If you know what it is, please do not post it in this video. That way, people go and actually watch that video over there. I think it was actually a pretty good video that we put out, and a lot of great content over there as well. David, what's going on, sir? Says, oh my, it's time to chat and get the money bag with Kyle. Absolutely. Glad to have everybody here tuning in. And let's start it off with a good one. Let's jump into Major League Baseball. All right, let's take a look at Major League Baseball and see what we've got going on today. There is one early game that does start in 2.5 hours between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Lester on the mound for the Cubbies there. I know Ryan's here, probably already got a bet in on his Cubs. I am going to tell you this right off the bat. I do like the Cubs today. I wanted to make it a personal play of mine. I am basically giving you guys a free play. I like them on the money line, but I wasn't going to give, I'm not going to give a paying client a minus 200. Now, the line opened up at minus 170 last night, and I had every intention of putting it on my card today. Obviously, the books opened, and the overnight line was adjusted, and now they got it at minus 200. So I was going to make the Cubs a personal play of mine today. I think it's a winner. I'm probably going to bet it myself on the money line, but I obviously wasn't going to give it out to paying customers. Nobody needs to pay me for a minus 200. The juice, yeah, it's steep, but it only matters as long as you're winning. That's all that matters. John, Brandon, Bowie, Kyle, did you catch the over-under for the Dodgers-Mets game tonight? Kershaw, over 7.5, but LA Dodgers pitcher limited for playoffs. Looks like a huge over, right? We'll discuss that one when we get to it as well. Now, incidentally enough, I did have an offer. I don't think I'm going to be able take him up on it. But I do have a client that goes down to Arizona for a lot of the events. He's got season tickets for the Cardinals. He probably won't have to do that once we get the Raiders. Speaking of the D-backs, after the 2022 season, they're able to leave Chase Field and go wherever they want and be out of their contract there. And it's Las Vegas has explored the option of moving the Diamondbacks to Vegas. I say bring it. The Las Vegas Diamondbacks, baby. It sounds absolutely amazing. Bring them. Bring them. But I had an opportunity to fly down there later on today before the game on a little private jet, and it's a little jet, but a little sucker's fast. Doesn't take long, 45 minutes or 50 minutes, I think it was. Last time I went to one of the games, and we flew down to I don't know what the Diamondbacks if he flies to Mesa or Glendale, but last time we went to a Coyotes game, we flew into that little airport in Glendale. Yeah, Ryan, I would imagine, yeah, all games must be played outside. They'll 2022, they have plenty of time to build a stadium. So, but I did have an opportunity to fly down and go to the game today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. You never know. I might. It's a quick little trip, but you got to remember, we go live in the morning, early on Saturday. Early in the mornings. No, Rob, hit the refresh button and you'll see that that was an error. It's $1,000. It's $1,000. Not sure how I screwed that one up, but no, it's $1,000 for all my personal plays between now and the end of the Super Bowl. Give me 1 second here. All right. Las Vegas will get their own expansion team. Bryant Harper will sign with them. I would imagine so. Well, I can't give you out my play on that game because we do have a play on it. But we're going to break down that game. Absolutely. And we're going to go through that in its entirety once we get to the college football section. So after the Cubs game today, which the Cubs game is early, guys. That game goes off at 4:05 Eastern time. And I am going to bet the Cubs. I am going to bet with Lester on the mound. Not a big one. It's minus 200 is steep. I like him on the money line. Not a big fan of him on the run line tonight. The Pirates are kind of like the pesky Reds as of late. They could do damage when they want to, and they can make things sting when they want to. So, although I think the Cubs dominate from start to finish and probably win by a lot more than one run, to me the safe bet on this one is on the money line. And the only reason why they did not make my card is because that line jumped from opening line at minus 170 to minus 200. And which is where it's at everywhere here in Vegas. And same thing with 5 Dimes. 5 Dimes has them at minus 200 as well. But next game on the board after that, 7:05 Eastern time, Atlanta Braves, Washington Nationals. Here we go. Battle of the NL East. Soroka on the mound for the Braves with his 11-4 record and his 2.67 ERA going up against the Max man, Max Scherzer, and his 10-5 record and 2.56 ERA. Nationals laying $1.45 on the money line, plus 135 for the road team, the Atlanta Braves. Battle of the NL East here, and Diamondbacks. Nationals 10 games back from first place. However, battling for that wild card spot in the NL. Nationals, guys, they are in a wild card spot. They have the first wild card spot. And luckily for them, they've got a big lead on it. They definitely have a big lead on it for the first. They're up 3.5 games for the first spot over second. So they're 5.5 games above the New York Mets, who are sitting 2 games out. Okay. Did we really think that we'd get to the middle of September and we'd say, holy dog shit, the New York Mets have a chance to get a wild card spot? The Mets helped themselves significantly by sweeping the Diamondbacks 4 straight games. The Diamondbacks were in a wild card spot. Now they're 3.5 games back. And the New York Mets are 2 games back. Phillies are also 2 games back in the National League right now. The Nationals, the Brewers, and the Cubs all have wild card spots. The Brewers and the Cubs are tied for the last wild card spot. James H. says, my bud is at the Cubs game today. He just texted me, winds are blowing out to right center strong. Jonathan, explain losing value when the line jumps from minus 170 to minus 200. You're not losing any value. There's no value in it. It's just the fact that I don't need to give out a minus 200 to a client. Nobody needs to pay me for a minus 200, minus 250. You guys go pick those yourselves. There's a reason why the Cubs are a 2-1 favorite today. All right? You guys don't need me for that stuff. You guys don't need my help for that. I could have gave it out and padded my record and told everybody to bet it, and my clients would have bet it. But there's no need to. I'd just rather tell you guys live that I like the Cubs this afternoon. Now, they may end up, who knows, maybe they don't win, but it's not a personal play. I'm probably going to bet it, and I'm going to bet it small, not like I do a normal game, but just because of the fact that it's, minus 200, and we've got a big night tonight anyways. Kathy, thank you for tuning in. But back to battle of the NL East. The NL East first place Atlanta Braves go up against the Washington Nationals. And total in that game set over and under 8.5. Next up, you've got the New York Yankees, Toronto Blue Jays. Tanaka on the mound for the Yankees. K on the mound for the Blue Jays. Yanks laying minus 180 on the money line. Well, excuse me, minus 200 now. Even 5 Dimes has them at minus 210. Total in that game set over and under 10 runs. I kind of like the over in that one, believe it or not, but it is not a play today anyways. Not a premium or a personal. Next up, and I know somebody had some, actually, 2 from now. First, Orioles and the Tigers. Baltimore, Detroit, guys. Brooks on the mound for Baltimore. Zimmerman and his 1-10 and 6.27 ERA getting the nod for the Detroit Tigers. Tigers favored, laying $1.15 on the money line. Total over and under 9.5. Now the next question. Or the next game, I know there was somebody had a question on it. LA Dodgers, New York Mets. Kershaw on the mound for the Dodgers. Syndergaard on the mound for the Mets. Dodgers laying 135 on the money line on the road. Total set over and under 7.5 with these star pitchers. Dodgers guys, they've coming off a win just the other day. They've won over Baltimore. They've won 7 out of their last 10 games. Now the Mets have won 4 straight. They've also won 7 out of their last 10. And those 4 wins all came sweeping the Diamondbacks. And let me tell you, the Mets bats were cracking in their last couple games. They beat their very first game 1 against the Diamondbacks. They beat them 3-1, 3-2, 9-0, and then 11-1 yesterday. But before that, they lost 2 straight to the Phillies, 5-0 and 10-7. A lot of high-scoring games in Mets games as of late, with the exception of the first 2 games against the Diamondbacks. And the Mets get the NL Best LA Dodgers today. What's going on, Alex? Thanks for tuning in. Let me find that question. I think it was Rod that posted it. Oh, no, it was John. John asked, Kyle, did you catch the over and under for the Dodgers game, Mets game tonight? Kershaw, over and under 7.5, but LA Dodgers pitchers limited for playoffs. Looks like a huge over, right? No, it doesn't look like a huge over to me. The Dodgers have an absolute amazing core of pitchers, even their bullpen. And as you saw yesterday, pitchers limited. Rich Hill only made it 2/3 of an inning. 4-2 final. Pitching has been limited, 4-2 final. 7-3 the game before that, 7-3 the game before that, 5-0 before that, 1-0 before that. So just because it's the September call-up month and September call-up week, and the Dodgers are trying to find those middle relievers and stagger their pitchers for the playoffs and get key players more rest and not go the full time that they normally would go, does not mean it spells over. Matter of fact, when they're able to take a starter and put him into a reliever role where he's going to be working out of the bullpen during the playoffs, a lot of times you're in a better situation for an under. And normally this game probably would have been a 7.5 where it's at anyways, total with Kershaw and Syndergaard on the mound. But even the fact that you're going to be able to take some starters and put them in the bullpen as well to try and find your middle relievers and who's going to work in what situation the best, you have the possibility for an even lower scoring game. But no, it doesn't spell over right away for me. Now, if they were using all call-up from the bullpen, then, if both teams were, you'd be a little cautious on betting it. But I mean, they using Maeda, Baez, Urias, and then Hanley Jensen to close the game yesterday. They threw in Garcia, so Gonsolin. Those aren't call-up pitchers. Those are pitchers that are, starting pitchers that they're moving to the bullpen. So, no, look for the Dodgers pitching core just to get even stronger in their final little rotation down the stretch. Next game up after the Dodger game, guys. Oakland A's, Texas Rangers. Oakland laying $1.70 on the money line, total over and under 11. Bassett on the mound with his 10-5 record, 3.64 ERA, going up against Burke, who's 0-1 on the year with a 3.52 ERA. Should definitely be a good competitive game there. Next up, what do we got? Astros, Royals. Garrett Cole on the mound for the Astros, laying 4-1. Minus 400 for the Houston Astros tonight. Minus 400 for the Houston Astros. And total in that game, over and under 8.5 with Duffy on the mound for the Royals. Brewers, Cardinals, headline another 8:15 Eastern time game. Hoosier on the mound for the Milwaukee Brewers. Wainwright on the mound for the Cardinals. And as somebody said, actually it was James H. said, really impressed with the Brewers hanging in this race. Next 3 games against the Cards, and then the schedule is cake. Yes, if the Brewers want to hang on to that last wild card spot that they're tied for right now with the Cubs, they need to hang on against St. Louis. They need to take this series very, very seriously. And because they've got the New York Mets hot on their tails, Diamondbacks not far off, the Phillies won in. So this is definitely a do-or-die scenario for the Brewers. And with Christian Yelich out, a lot of people immediately said, now their playoff hopes are done. Done, in the tanks, not going to happen. But, here we are, and here they are, and it's going to be a good time. James H says, Cubs team total over 6, minus 1.5, over Pirates 4.5, minus 110, liking both teams, and the over for the game. With that one, it all just depends which John Lester comes out. Which John Lester comes out? Is he the John Lester that just comes out and dominates, or is he going to give up 4 or 5 runs in the first inning? Frankie Diamond says Cubs over 11 today. Next up, Padres, Rockies. Padres laying $1.10 on the money line over the Rockies at home. Total set over and under 12.5. Next up after that, Cincinnati Reds, Arizona Diamondbacks. You never know. Johnny Bosox, what's going on? We've just been discussing a little bit about Major League Baseball. When we're done here, we're going to move to college football. We're going to move into the barbershop a little bit. Then we're going to move into the octagon. And then we're going to have 2 episodes, not 1, but 2 episodes of the Buffer Zone with our very own Bruce Buffer and TJ DeSantis going down UFC Fight Night 158, as well as what the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Bruce Buffer, was able to experience in Abu Dhabi last week, as well as that 116-degree heat. But Reds, Diamondbacks, you never know. I may end up getting on that plane and going down to Arizona with a client of ours and going to see that game. So luckily for me, it's 6:40 game. I'd have to head out of the office a little bit early, but it's a quick flight, so you never know. You might catch me down at that game if you're in town in Arizona and you go to that game. Send me a message because I might go. We'll find out. I'd love to go. Until we get some baseball here, which probably, 3-4 years away. Next up, Tampa Bay, LA Angels. Morton on the mound for the Rays. Heaney on the mound for the Angels and their losing streak. Rays laying $1.30 on the money line, plus 120 for the Angels. Total in that game over and under 8 runs. That's a 10:07 game. 10:10 game. All right, 10:10 game. The bottom of the lineup for the games tonight. Chicago White Sox, Seattle Mariners. Mariners laying $1.40 on the money line. Total set over and under 9.5 runs. And then capping off the night, Miami Marlins, San Francisco Giants. Giants laying $1.50 on the money line. Total set over and under 8.5 runs. James H. says, Brewers are hot, won 7 straight, and the right guys are hot. Braun, Moustakas, Grandal are playing for Yelich. They may win the division. If they want a chance, they got to definitely keep doing what they're doing. Princess Chachu in the house. What's going on? Remember, everybody that purchases the UFC fight package this weekend, it's $40 for the entire fight package. However, if you purchase it, the fight package, we're going to give you that guaranteed max fight pick absolutely free. All right, so it's $40. And if you enter the promo code during this live show only, it's only valid if you enter it during this live show. If you enter the promo code UFC10, okay, enter the promo code UFC10. That promo code will only work during the live show. It'll take an additional 10% off any UFC package. Go by the month, go by the year, or this fight card where you get the max fight pick absolutely free. Terry Johnson, thank you, sir, for the subscription on YouTube. Thanks for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just got a little notification that you did. Thank you, sir. Alrighty, I think it's time we jump into college football. 3 games on the board today. But you know what? I said we would go here, although I don't have any topics. Maybe you guys will be able to find one. But it's always fun heading off to the barber shop, so you know what? I think that's where we go. I think we head to the barber shop before we break down some college football. So Folks, it ain't the barbershop without Cinco de Mayo. I know I already played it once today, but I can play it 10 times. So let's walk over to the barbershop and let's have a grand old time. So, guys, any non-game related comments for the next 5 or so minutes? We'll chill out in the barbershop and shoot the shit and answer any questions you guys might have. So,
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Sí, sí.
You ready for Cinco de Mayo?
Dame. Let's go, papi. Let's get it. Go. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Hey. What? Let's go. Go out. Boy.
all right, we are back hanging out in the barbershop, guys. Woo! What is up? What is up? Cappers Nation Live Barbershop Edition. If you guys, we're going to be here just a short little time. If you guys have any questions that you guys want answered, anything good, be more than happy to answer them. Obviously, that aren't, hey, what team do you like while we're in the barbershop? We're in the barbershop where anything flies except free promotions of douchebags. Speaking of douchebags, you guys ever notice that my sayings get knocked off on other YouTube videos and on Twitter? You guys ever notice that? Where I say, come over to Cappers Direct and, start dealing with professionals or get the Cappers Direct difference. It's a winning experience. People punching the screen, yet, for years I've always said hammer it and pound it. Make yourself some easy money. It gets old, but it's pretty flattering. It's pretty flattering. Especially when people can't win except us long term. Kathy, I'm not a fan of teasers. I'm not. Hold on, I guess we're having some connection issues. Hopefully we didn't drop nothing. All right, I think we're back. James. Liz K, what's my pick for college today? Well, you have a couple options, Liz. You can go watch our daily free consensus play where we've got a free college football pick in there. And if you guys know what it is, please don't post it in the comments. That way Liz can go watch the video and she can go give a big thumbs up while she's over there. Or you can head over to our website, cappersdirect.com, and you can pick out a premium or personal play package that both of them include college football today as well as Major League Baseball winners. And guaranteed to make yourself some money during those 3-day packages, 1-week packages, 1-month packages, the whole galore. We will definitely make you some money. All right, definitely make you some money. And it's going to be a good time. Or hang around, watch the show just a little bit longer, and you never know. I know I'm giving away a free play. We already gave away one free college football game. Not sure what we're going to give away the rest of the day. But we're definitely going to have something for you guys as well. Chip, you love these clowns, Kyle. I do. Prantian, no. They're not going to change the way. They'll never change it. Now, offshore, you have those options. Offshore, you have those options. I don't know what he does, James, but I bet it's not very good. All right, I say we jump right in. We're having a few connection issues. I see that it's going back and forth. So let's jump right into the college football segment. Immediately following the college football segment, I'm going to get you guys on a free play. And then when we're done with that, we're actually going to air not one episode, but 2 episodes. We're going to air episode 2 and episode 3 of the Buffer Zone with UFC tomorrow. Buy our fight card for $40. We're going to give you that guaranteed promo code UFC10 during the live show only. It'll give you 10% off any UFC fight package as well. Connection issue still okay, or Pranty, if the connection holds up? We already talked about the Dodger game. I don't have a play on it, though, if that's what you're asking me. I don't. If you want somebody to go over to SBR, they're going to give you both sides of the game 3 times each. And then there you'll have it. We're going to jump into college football. I'm not going to give you plays on them. I already gave out 1 free play in college football. If you want the other plays that we have, you're going to have to be on board for our premium plays or my personal plays. But we're going to break it down. I'll give you the information that will better help you guys. And remember, you can get 3 days of our premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays for just 99 buckaroos. Yeah, Alex, game $50 will make you holler. All right, guys, first game up on ESPN, guys. ESPN. Let's pop up all the information that you need to know about from the opening line to where it's at currently to where the money is as well. All right, let's just start right with it. Wake Forest, North Carolina, game 103-104. Wake Forest opened up as a 2.5-point favorite. It quickly went to 3. That's where it sits. Total opened up at 62.5. It is up to 64.5 in a few spots, but mostly 65 all over the place. All right, total is set at 65 just about everywhere. William, if you're watching, the Buffer Zone is the live show. The Buffer Zone will be aired live during this live show. All right, taking a look at the money aspect on North Carolina plus the 3. North Carolina plus the 3's got 56% of the money, just 44% for Wake Forest. When it comes to the money line bets, 63% on Wake taking the money line, 37% on North Carolina. When it comes to the over and under on this game, fairly even. I mean, it's not too far off. 57% on the over. Princess Chacho, I'm flying into Vegas on Monday morning. Any thoughts on Monday Night Football? Ask me Monday. We'll break down Monday Night Football game on Monday. So it's saying there is an anti-lag feature. Let me shut down Periscope, see if that helps. It usually doesn't, but funny, we get an hour in and then we get some lag. Back. All right, we are here. We're going to start running down the North Carolina Wake Forest part. If you miss it, you can watch the rewind or the archive version. That will always be archived. You just got to hit the rewind button. Taking a look at Wake and North Carolina. North Carolina starting the year 2-0, guys, with wins over South Carolina and Miami of Florida, guys. They beat South Carolina 24-20, and they beat Miami 28-25. Then you got Wake Forest, who was also 2-0 on the year. But let me add that back to North Carolina. Not only are they 2-0, they're also 2-0 against the spread. The first game went under. Their second game went over. The game against Miami went over the total of 45.5 with a total of 53 points scored. Now, Wake Forest, 2-0 on the year, 0-1-1 against the spread, and 2-0 on the over. All right? They went. They beat Utah State. They were laying 4.5, 38-35. The total went over at 73 points. Next game up, total went over the total of 59 by just a few, 0.62. Field goal went. If you're losing with somebody else, $1,000 with them, well then that makes you an idiot. No offense, for one betting that much money for Wild Wednesday for $10. So comment, because we're not talking about them here. You want to vent? Go vent on their YouTube channel if they got you down that much. We don't need any negativity that, you know, somebody else is costing you money and bring it over here. All right, back to Wake Forest and North Carolina. North Carolina, guys, averaging 26 points per game, averaging 167 rushing yards, 268 passing yards. Wake Forest averaging 39.5 points per game, 189 on the ground rushing, 356 in the air passing the ball. Now let's talk about defense, all right? North Carolina on defense, giving up just 22.5 points per game to opposing offenses, holding teams to 153 rushing yards per game, as well as 225 passing yards per game as well. Wake on defense, it's been giving up 4 touchdowns at 28 points per game, 123 on the ground, holding teams to 123 yards rushing, but been giving up the passing yards at 335 yards per game on average over the first 2 games. All right, North Carolina 8-2 against the spread on the road when the total is over 60 points. When the total is over 60 points, North Carolina is 8-2 against the spread on the road. Wake Forest 0-6 against the spread their last 2 years at home against a team with a winning record. North Carolina is just 11-3-1. Just 11-3-1 on the over on the road when they're not playing on grass. When they're not playing on grass. All right, guys, head-to-head matchups. Home teams are 5-1 straight up and 6-0 against the spread in the last 6 meetings. All right, the home team has won and covered the spread. 5-1 straight up and 6-0 against the spread. These two teams last faced off in 2015 when North Carolina smashed Wake 50-14. The last 3 meetings have gone over. 4 out of the last 5 meetings have also gone over as well. No look-ahead situation where you got to worry about North Carolina's got Appalachian State next week where Wake Forest has got Elon. So no issues there on the look-ahead. Definitely big Week 3 action. The real Mike Butler is in the house. What's going on? Alrighty, let's move on to the next game. We're going to burn through these 2 games. And remember, guys, we already put out one free college football play in our daily free play video. Make sure you guys go watch that one. If you know what it is, do not post it in the chat, please. I'll boot your ass right out of here. And then it's going to be a good time. So we're going to break down these last 2 games. Thank you, Mike. I do appreciate that. We're going to break down these last 2 games, and then we're going to get you guys on a free play, and then we're going to air not 1, but 2 episodes of the Buffer Zone with our very own Bruce Buffer. Let's see here. I mean, it's 2 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 2 o'clock on the East Coast. 11 here on the West Coast. Feels later than that. It really does. UFC fight picks will be out later this early evening, guys, for tomorrow. You don't want to miss it. As I said earlier, buy our entire UFC card for UFC Fight Night 158. That includes all of our write-ups on all fights, all of our stay-away recommendations, all of our leans, all of our strong leans, all of our official fight picks, dog of the night, parlays, DraftKings optimal lineup. If you buy it, it's $40. We're going to give you that guaranteed max fight pick absolutely free. And during the live show, as long as this feed is live, if you enter the promo code UFC10, all lowercase, UFC10, it'll take 10% off any UFC fight package, including the daily card that includes the max fight pick this time, the monthly package, or the yearly package. Save an additional 10% off. All right, guys? Let's see here. What else do we got? I believe the streaming connection issues have expired, and hopefully the connection is back strong. Hopefully. Connection good, guys? We good on connection, hopefully. Mr. Mike Butler gracing us with his presence. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Oh, there it goes. I think the connection issues on our side. It keeps lagging on our side. It keeps going in and out. All right, guys, next game on the board that we're going to discuss, Kansas and Boston College. Game 105 and 106 on the board. Taking a look at it, Kansas guys opened up at plus 18.5. Boston College was laying 18.5. It quickly rose to 20.5, where it still sits currently everywhere. Total on this game opened up at 53.5. It is now down to 51.5 in some spots. However, the likes of the Westgate, William Hill, and the D Casino, as well as the Station Casinos out here. Taking a look at the money aspect on this game, 79% of all against the spread bets are rolling in on Boston College, just 21% on Kansas. Money line, 9% Boston College, just 1% on Kansas. Total's pretty split, 52% on the over, 48% on the under. As head coach for Kansas, a lot of play calling was put into question last week. Very, very, very questionable play calling by the future Hall of Fame head coach. Boston College guys 7-0 against the spread at home against low-scoring teams, averaging 21 points per game or less. Kansas averaging 15.5 points per game over the first 2 games of the season. They have always had scoring issues for their football program, and I don't expect them to pick it up today by any means. Let's see, Kansas just 5-20 against the spread on the road against prolific scoring teams, averaging 36 points per game or more. Boston College guys is just 10-3 on the under against pathetic scoring teams, averaging 18 points per game or less. There's no recent head-to-head matchups. Let's take a look at what happened so far through the first 2 weeks of college football. Kansas was able to beat Indiana State 24-17. They did not cover the 9.5 spread in week 1. Week 2, guys, last week they actually lost to Coastal Carolina outright, 12-7. They should have won that game outright. Now, covering the 7 points, they definitely had opportunities to not only win the game but cover the spread. But horrible play calling by head coach Les Miles. On the other side of the field, Boston College, 2-0, 1-1 against the spread, and 2-0 on the over. They dismantled Virginia Tech by a touchdown. They were catching 4 on the road. They beat them 35-28 to open up the season. Not only did they win, they covered the spread, and the game went over. And then last week, on the road against Richmond, they were laying 33.5 points on the road. Total was over and under 56. They beat them 45-13. 58 points. Field goal got that game to go over. Not only did Boston College win straight up, they did not cover the 33.5 point spread. However, the game went over by 2 points, so that nice field goal put them over the top there as well. Remember, if you want all of our college football selections, premium plays, my personal plays, you pick up 3 days of them today, just $99. 3 days of my personal plays or 3 days of premium plays, just $99. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's action, guaranteed that you make a profit. If you're not profitable after the 3 days, we will take care of you until you do. That is our personal promise to you guys. Hold on 1 second. I gotta take a look at this shit. Hold on. All right. So, Next game that we're going to talk about. Next game that we're going to talk about is the final one. Washington State, Houston, battle of the Cougars. One thing that I will guarantee you is that Cougar is going to win tonight. And it's Friday, so the Cougars probably going to have some fun tonight somewhere. LT, I'm back. I'm sorry I'm at work trying to listen to you. No problem. Never be sorry. You can always watch the archive version as well if you miss it. All right, taking a look at the last game. Let's take a look at the odds first, and then we'll go over it. All right, guys. Game 107 and 108, Washington State and Houston. Leach, Holgerson, they have a very, very close history. All right. Washington State opened up as a 10-point favorite. It's now down to 9.5. Total on that game opened up at 74. It's sitting at 73.5. All right, taking a look at the money aspect of that game. 63% all rolling with Houston plus the 9.5, 37% on Washington State laying the 9.5 total. The over and under is split 50-50. However, money line bets are all rolling with Washington State on the money line 68% to 32% on the money line as well. Lewis, what's going on, sir? You're very welcome for the discount on the game of the week. You know, I decided to do that. I wanted guys that aren't betting 500 or 1,000 or 5,000 a game to be able to take advantage of it. You know, and I was glad I was able to do it as well. Alrighty, let's jump right back in to the breakdown of this game. Nighttime game, 9:15 on the East Coast, 6:15 on the West Coast. This is game 2 on ESPN, guys. Televised live on ESPN. Mike Leach has got another high-scoring, high-powered, and after the first 2 games of the year, what seems to be unstoppable. They beat their opponents, New Mexico State, 58-7 and 59-17 against Northern Colorado. But guys, let's be honest. Northern Colorado's picked to be last in the Big Sky Division, all right? But definitely going to be great to watch. I can't wait to see what first-year starter Anthony Gordon is going to be able to do against Houston. Hold on one second, guys. Cappers Direct. The free plays are posted in our daily videos on YouTube and our website, cappersdirect.com. Yep, this is Kyle. I'm doing fantastic. Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, the game of the year. Yeah, you go to the website, cappersdirect.com, you click on the tab at the top that says Guaranteed Saturday, and you scroll down below the green boxes, and you'll see the option. It'll be the very first one that's already selected. It'll say MLB Game of the Year. You just purchase it, and as soon as you purchase it, you get access to the play. Hello? Hello? Oh, we lost him. All right, I am back. Hold on one second, guys. Cappers Direct. No problem. Yep. I'm sorry? Yes. Yes. You'll be happy. I promise you that much. Yeah. Yeah, you can always call us. Yep, this is our toll-free number. You can always call us on this number. All right, thank you, sir. All right, bye-bye. Old outdoor TV, you definitely, long as you're on the 50 side, but you'd want to definitely take advantage of like a double up sale. And I'll do that. Anybody that buys a month of premium plays, it's $9.99 for a month. And this would actually help you out so that way you could be profitable. Buy a month of premium plays, I'll double it and I'll make it 2 months for the price of one. So you get a free month if you buy it today. It's not on the website, but if an order comes through, and I'll double it up and you'll get a second month absolutely free. Because that's the only way that you'd be profitable betting $50 a game, or that I can guarantee that you'd be profitable betting $50 a game. You more than likely will be after the first month, but in order for me to guarantee it like that, I'd just give you the second month free. I'll do that for anybody that buys it today. Buy a month at $9.99 and we'll give you a second month free, which is a hell of a deal. If you're on my personal plays, I have already sent them out. I did get a text message if they've already went out. Personal plays have already gone out. If you sign up for them, you'll get a text message from me with them as well. But they've already gone out, and it's going to be a great time, that's for sure. Taking a look at this game, guys, Washington State averaging 58.5 points per game. Averaging 112 yards on the ground rushing and 494 in the air. Washington State through 2 games is averaging nearly 500 yards of offense in the air alone. Houston averaging 34 points per game, 238 on the ground and 155 in the air. It's going to be interesting to see if old De'Aaron King can dual threat playmaker can pick up his air game and match a shootout that Washington State can definitely partake in. On the defensive side of things, Washington State giving up 156 yards on the ground, 180 in the air, and remember, that was to the likes of New Mexico State and Northern Colorado. All right, they were also averaging giving up just 12 points per game on average, whereas Houston, guys, averaging giving up 33 points per game against Oklahoma and Prairie View. Remember, they gave up 49 in their loss in the first game of the season to Oklahoma, where they did cover the spread. But Houston, average giving up 224 on the ground and 290 in the air. But most of that yardage came when they got shredded by Jalen Hurts and Oklahoma. Quick little top team trends here. Washington State is 13-2 against the spread the last 15 games against weak rushing defenses yielding more than 5 yards per carry. Houston is 1-4 against the spread against decent scoring teams averaging 30 points per game or more. And Houston is 19-9 on the over as an underdog. Houston 19-9 as an over as an underdog. Taking a look to see if any of these teams match up on anybody's best bets that I have access to for the week, and none do. As far as the consensus report goes, a lot of people, power ratings, effective strength, better ratings, all favor Houston. Consensus favors Houston, but the public is starting to side with Houston. The early money was all on Washington State, and late money coming in on Houston. Big money coming in on Houston. If you want a free play on this game, all you got to do is go watch our daily free play video when we're done here, and we've got a free play in that one for you as well. All right, so there's a quick breakdown of all 3 games. What I want to do now is, because what we're going to do, guys, Richard, what's going on, sir? How are you? Thank you for joining us. What we're going to do is I'm going to get you guys on a free play, and then we're not going to go off live. We're going to stay live. We're going to air 2 episodes, episode 2 and episode 3. But I'm going to air episode 3 first. We're going to air episode 3, then we're going to air episode 2 of the Buffer Zone with our very own Bruce Buffer and TJ DeSantis. The very first one's going to be breaking down UFC Fight Night 158 tomorrow, headlined by Donald Cowboy Cerrone, Michelle Piera, Hughes. I mean, it's a stacked card that's going to be an absolute you want to see some action in the UFC tomorrow. It's tomorrow, baby. All right? It's definitely going to be some knockouts and some battle for that $50K knockout bonus in the first knockout as well. Going to be put on display tomorrow. So we're going to air those during this. You don't have to go anywhere. They're going to show up on the screen. We're going to air those here as well. So that's going to be aired here live, right on our same YouTube channel, exact same spot as we are right now. So it's not going to go anywhere. Just getting everything set up so that we can, and then I'm going to get you guys on a free play as well. So it's going to be a good time, guys. And if there's any technical difficulties with the show, I'll be live. I'll be monitoring the chat. You guys want to chit chat and participate. And remember, anybody that buys our UFC package this week, our fight package for $40, we're going to give you our guaranteed max fight pick absolutely free. And it's going to be a good time. All right, free guaranteed max fight pick. All you have to do is buy the card. If you're on a long-term package, you want to get the guaranteed max fight pick, it's only $25. But I'm telling you guys, you want to save $10 or save 10% off of any package that we have in the UFC during the live broadcast, during this and the airing of the 2 Buffer Zone shows. That's as long as the coupon code is going to be good for. Enter the coupon code UFC10, all lowercase letters, and you will get an additional 10% off any UFC fight package. The card that includes the max fight pick, so take 10% off. You can get it for $36. You can take 10% off the monthly rate. You can take 10% off the year package as well. So some options for you guys there as well. So it's free play time. Now I just got to decide, what am I going to give you guys for free? What are we going to give you guys for free? Free plays have been on a roll. I already got a college football game out there. And I definitely think it's going to be a good one. So this is the one that I mapped out for you guys to give you guys for free. Premium, personal, I guess it really doesn't matter as long as it's a winner. I know some people on this want that. Some people on the other side want that. But I have what I have. I'm going to be giving you guys, we have 4 premium plays today, so I'm going to be giving you guys one of the premium plays absolutely free. If you want my 3 personal plays or the other 3 premium plays, you can go buy a 3-day package for $99. You can actually get every single one of my personal plays between now and the end of the Super Bowl for $1,000, which ends up being like $40 a week, $42 a week. All right? You've got weekly packages. You can get a week of our premium plays or my personal plays, as well as guaranteed Saturday tomorrow and the UFC for $250. That is, honest to God, one of the best ones that we have. What it is you get a full week of premium plays or a full week of my personal plays. We're going to give you guaranteed Saturday tomorrow for free, and you'll also get the UFC tomorrow for free as well, and that's $250. Or just go pick up 3 days of premium plays or 3 days of my personal plays for $99, and let's make some money, guys. I look forward to working with each and every single one of you. I hear stories just like Tony was posting that he's down over $200,000 betting with the clown bozo over there, that the guy keeps losing. At one point, you have to be smart enough to cut a bad investment off and start dealing with people that actually bet the games, that bet the same games that you do, all right? So it's time you guys start betting with people that actually bet on the same games and that prove it day in and day out, all right? So arms are wide open, guys. I look forward to working with every single one of you and making you money. It doesn't matter if you're on premium plays, my personal plays, or just our game of the year tonight. Make some money on the game of the year tonight. And then buy a package tomorrow. Make some even more money. And remember, guys, our game of the year goes off at, well, I'm not tell you what time it goes off, but you need to be signed up by 8 p.m. Eastern time. You have 5 hours and 26 minutes to get on board and make some money. Yeah, Mike, Bozo the Clown. I mean, it's already 2:30 on the East Coast. The reason why they can't do a video is because he's got a day job and he keeps losing and he can't face the critics. All right? There's a difference between us and people that have a day job. This is my day job. This is my only job. This is my job. So, remember, guys, game of the year, sign up by 8 p.m. Eastern time. It is Major League Baseball. It only happens one time a year. It doesn't happen twice. It doesn't happen 3 times. Our company's game of the year is tonight, Major League Baseball. Damn straight, Mr. Butler. We are the effing facts show. Facts, facts, facts. 100% real facts. All right, so get on our game of the week, our game of the year, guys. It's $50. I discounted it $50 myself. All right, it was $100. It's supposed to be $100. And if you do not win, if we do not win tonight, which we're going to, Mr. Rodriguez, it doesn't matter who the clown is. If you don't know, then you don't know, and that's okay. We're not going to openly promote somebody. But if for some reason we don't win our game of the year tonight, I will give you guys my guaranteed game of the week later this week, absolutely free, and I sell that one for $100. So if for some reason I put my foot in our mouth, I will make you that money back just like we always do. So let's make some money tonight. Nope, it's not Mitch. I actually like Mitch and respect Mitch very, very, very much, but I'm going to remove that comment because we're not going to allow open promotion of other sites here. So let's make some money. Free play tonight. Free premium play. And then remember, is immediately following I give out the free play, we're going to jump into the buffer zone episodes. Marcus, what's going on? So you don't... Oh, no, Rodriguez, you're good. You're good. It's all good. We're going to jump into the buffer zone videos. We're going to be airing them live here. They are pre-recorded, but we're going to be airing them live during the show to debut them, and then they'll obviously be uploaded onto YouTube later as well. Jared says, Cappers Direct will treat you right. I promise, been following them for just about a year. I've used others, and they don't even come close. Jared, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that, and I look forward to working with you again in the very near future. Matter of fact, I will look forward to working with every single one of you in the near future. Alex, don't think, just do it. And do us a favor, guys, if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, we go live every single day, 7 days a week. We also have daily free play videos that are pre-recorded to give you guys more free plays. We've been giving you guys at least 2 free plays every single day for many, many, many weeks on end. Mr. Butler says, Kyle is a good man. Thank you, Mr. Butler. I do appreciate that. So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. You're in the right place. We don't have another day job. This is it. This is it. This is all I do for a living. I bet on sports for a living. Cap games and make you guys money. I don't have another day job that takes away from my work. And that's the reason why a lot of other people are losing. Ryan says, yes, I wish I started with Cappers Direct in 2014 when I really got into betting. Richard, Kyle is legit and treats his clients well. Thank you, Richard. I do appreciate that. And, I treat everybody the way that I want to be treated. And I absolutely love working with all of you guys. It's actually the highlight of the job is being able to work with you guys and make you guys money. So free premium play today in Major League Baseball. If you want a college football game, gave one out during our daily free play video. But this is a winner, all right? This is a winner. If I can type. Let me just double check. Old Outdoor TV, yes, we'll have all of that information out very, very soon. I promise you that much. Probably before the end of the week, you'll hear about the NHL. Just double checking. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Everything is good. All right, guys. Free premium play, premium play, premium play. It's not the Dodgers run line. I promise you that much. I don't have a bet on the Dodgers today. I do not have a bet on the Dodgers. Absolutely, Mike Butler's always been a viewer of ours from the very, very start. He's actually never bought anything from us, and I still respect him and treat him as if he was a paying client. All right, free premium play. Chicago White Sox, Seattle Mariners, over 9.5 runs. White Sox, Mariners, over 9.5 runs. Going to be a nice big sleeper up there in Seattle. Nope, Brian, not the Arizona game. It's not the Arizona game. Although it would have been a good one to give out because I might end up taking him up on it. I may fly there. I actually really want to go. Yeah, Princess Chachu, let's put this out there. He's not down 200K with us. He's down 200K with Bozo the Clown. Woo! Not surprising. Not surprising. That guy murders lives. He'd be murdering people. All right, guys, we're going to jump right into the buffer zone, guys. I actually can't wait for this. I have not even watched the episodes myself, believe it or not. I have not watched the episodes myself, so I look forward to jumping them over there. Now, if we have a couple technical difficulties, bear with me while I get it up and running, but we're going to switch right over to that right now, all right, guys? And it's going to be episode 3 first, and then episode 2, we're going to break down our Bruce Buffer and our very own TJ DeSantis are going to break down UFC Fight Night 158 and Donald Cowboy Cerrone and what to expect. Thank you, Mr. Butler. All right, guys, enjoy your day. I'm going to switch it over, and I'll be live chatting with you guys as well during the chat.
It is good to be back on Cap Direct to TJ DeSantis. And with the man, myth, the legend, the one and only. You know, I'm lucky enough to catch up, and the keeps getting shorter and shorter. It's now you're back on the ground for a handful of days and getting north of the border this time as the Octagon touches down in Vancouver, British Columbia. Buffer, did you get any quality time at home?
Well, I did because, like, the last 3 weeks has been a bit of a whirlwind, as you know. I've playing poker. My position with Poker Stars as an ambassador, which was great. Barcelona, food, the poker, everything, incredible city. I went on to Shenzhen, China, to do the UFC, that amazing event down there, which is historical. There, came home, and even Dana at the event was like, you know, Abu Dhabi. No, I got to go home Tuesday, and I want to be there with my mom.
Right.
He goes, "You're great,
right."
And yeah, because I have a great mom. I like to think myself. So I went back for 3 days, and then 20 hours. I was there for 3 days. Had some time myself to enjoy, but not much. I went out to dinner with Dan, had some and a bunch of people from American. Dan and I have been friends for years. Had a dinner over there. Outside of that, it was work, and it was fun.
Right. You know, last time we spoke, we talked about how, you know, you're just, you know, first and now second. A lot of the time, the passion for one's job gets through the grind, and I think, you know, you've been in a bit of a grind today, East, and I think it's going to fuel you to for this weekend. Give the Octagon is an event that can take place in this lightweight division. Engage. It's a fun. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see what is exciting. The bell. This fight is 5 seconds long, 5 minutes, 5 rounds long. It's going to be one that if you're a ESPN on Saturday night,